Do you have a favorite story with Slim 400?
Yeah, one day I was in the hood. He came and got me. He telling me like, man, he asked me if I had a spray can. I'm like, yeah. He like, man, the ops they hit up on his granny garage and shit. Ooh. So we just gonna go around the hood and we gonna hit up. So boom, we hit up and shit. He dropping me back off because he had somewhere to go. So I'm like, all right. So we went to our last wall, but before I get in the car, I stop. I see some tagging on the ground, so I start hitting up on the ground and shit. Excuse me. He like, man, come on, G blood. Ooh. See, that's why the homies don't like take you nowhere. Like, ooh, you always be doing extra shit. Like, ooh. I'm sad. Then he dropped me off and shit. And that was that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so you get paroled.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, on the same day, this is the day that Slim 400 passed away.
Yeah, correct.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, man.
Long live the homie.
Yeah, long live Slim 400, man. I was fortunate enough to interview him a couple times, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was a good dude.
He was, man. He was, man. And he was just going up, 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 up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was just making his way, man.
He worked for it.
He did.
He did.
He's definitely a hustler, man. All right, so you get out of prison, and what are you doing? Are you going straight to the booth, or you know what I mean? Like, are you trying to work?
Well, I got a job and shit, like probably like a week and a half after I paroled. So once I had my income coming in, that's when I started booking studio time. The February 8th is when I uploaded my first music video. It's called Flatline. Yeah, and then I never stopped after that. I kept dropping shit, visuals and singles and shit.
Just kept going.
Yeah, I just kept going.
Okay. Well, YG is from Treetop, man. You know, do you know YG, or how long have you guys known each other?
I've been knowing YG for a while too. I was actually there when he got put on and shit.
Oh, okay.
I had just got out of camp. I was in Camp Carl Horton. I did like 6 months. And then on the hood day and shit, that's when Blood got put on and shit. Like 2008.
All right.
Yep, 2008.
Okay. Is that like a time when like a lot of dudes get put on? Is like on the hood day?
Yeah. It don't matter like what time it is. If a motherfucker finna get put on the hood, we ain't gotta wait to the hood day just to put this dude on.
That's like the best time to do it though, because everybody be there. But homies just, whenever you get it, you get it.
This Flame 500 though, by the way.
Flame 5.
Oh yeah, who do you have with you?
This Flame
500.
This Lady Treetop.
Lady Treetop, man.
G1. My wife.
Good to meet you guys. Well, we met a while ago. Yeah. YG, is he rapping at the time? Does he have a buzz at the time? Or is he just a homie that, you know what I'm saying, you guys know and put on?
Nah, he was rapping at the time. He had a cool little buzz. He was performing at high schools and shit. And a little bit after that, that's when he started performing at clubs and shit. Yeah, he was bragging, but when he blew up, like when he had his first song, Tooted and Booted, I was already in jail fighting my murder. Yeah, so I missed that whole little wave when he was on.
You missed the whole thing.
Yeah, that ratchet area.
Yeah.
That ratchet area, I was gone. Yeah.
Damn, that's fucked, man. But okay, but you get out, he's blowing up, you know what I'm saying? He done had a long career at this point, man. So what's that like, reuniting or, you know what I'm saying, hanging back out with him?
He looked out for me though a couple times when I was in prison and shit. Shot a nigga some dollars. Yeah. The first time I seen him when I got out the pen was, he texted me the same night though I got out. He texted me, welcome home gang and all that, like 12 and shit. But the first time that I actually had beat him, it was at Slim funeral.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Right. Cause right when you got out, he was killed. So yeah. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. Cause I was still shell shocked from being isolated all them years, then coming home. So I wasn't hanging out and shit. Like, I was like spooked to even go outside at nighttime and shit. So that was the first thing that I actually popped out to, was Slim funeral and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Now you're going out more after that.
Yeah.
Going outside a little bit more.
Yeah. Gradually I started adapting back to society and shit. Yeah. Figuring out what's going on, shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard it can be rough. I had a homeboy, you know, he did 8 years, got out of prison, and so he tried to walk into a grocery store and he just couldn't do it. He had to walk right out that mother.
Yeah, PTSD.
Yeah.
Motherfucker can't be in crowds and shit. You can't watch everybody. Then they don't like people behind them and shit, especially motherfuckers you don't know. Like, that's a breach of security.
Yeah. It kind of freaked him out. You know, it took him a while. He adjusted though.
Yeah,
you know.
February 8th, 2 months after I paroled from prison is when I uploaded.
Your first video.
Yeah, Flatline.
Flatline. Okay.
Yeah.
And are you doing any interviews or anything at the time?
Nah, hell no. Nobody didn't know who I was as far as music go and shit. So I didn't have no interviews, no podcasts. That shit didn't come until like a year later.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.